That wrist.
Hey, be
Woo-hoo!
careful. What is up, everybody? How's it going?
Good evening. Welcome to Characters Welcome. You got JT Sizz and the fire of Feurer over
Wow,
here.
I did not agree to either of those nicknames before we started.
I'm sorry, you gonna weigh in on my nickname? I don't know if that's how it works.
JT Sizz sounds
JT
like
Sizzle.
a bar mitzvah DJ.
Oh man, I wish those guys make bank. It's hard to break in. It's hard to break into the bar mitzvah circuit.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No.
Yeah, you've got Justin, you've got Eric, and you are at Characters Welcome, the best goddamn character show on this side of the rectangles, as far as I'm concerned.
That's true. The rectangles being Eric's a flat earther, so that's what he means. He means the great rectangle that the planet Earth is.
The great rectangle that we have not been to the beginning of. We will never see the end of. We will fall off if we get there.
100%. Now, Eric, there's something different about you. You have some sort of power glove or gauntlet on. I would be remiss if I didn't ask about this at the time.
Yes, I am gathering the 6 Infinity Stones of adulthood, and the first one is a fractured wrist from adult softball.
Nice. The 6 great injury stones.
This is a good character. We should talk about this. But before I get into my dumb ass story, let's throw Stevie's comment up here. They cannot stay long, but they have their tickets for Sunday. Tickets for what on Sunday? Folks, we have a live show in Brooklyn on Sunday at 8 p.m. You can catch us at Union Hall. Tickets are available. They are going at a reasonable speed. You should come check us out.
It's going to be a great show. Much better than the show going on at non-Union Hall at the same time. I can guarantee you that.
The non-Union Hall scabs are putting on a whole show.
It is trash. Come to our Union Hall show. It's going to be a blast. We're all going to be there. We have a great lineup. And I can guarantee you this. I don't get out of the house very often. You can tell because I have all this liquor behind me. So I'm going to go, when I go out on Sunday, I'm going out and staying out until someone pushes me into a cab or subway or onto a subway track.
He will enter the bar as Justin Tyler and leave the bar as JT Sizzle. JT Sizzle, everybody.
JT Sizz shouting songs at you drunkenly until 4 a.m. Are bars even open that late? No, I don't think so.
Not anymore. Not anymore. My bar closes early. So what happened was we were in the playoffs, which we didn't deserve to be because we've lost every single game. But we paid. You pay a price, so you're allowed to
pay to play. Nice, like all athletes.
Yeah, and so top of the first inning, I got on base. I was the leadoff man. I went 4 for 4 at the dish on Sunday. I just want to throw that out.
You can't make fun of my nicknames if you're going to use inside softball terms on this show.
Anyway, I was running from first to second, slid to try to beat a throw, which just don't, if you're of an age, just don't slide anymore. Just let yourself be out. It's okay. Anyway, fractured my wrist. Very light fracture, little one. We lost the game 18-11. It wasn't worth it.
Oh, come on. This is a beautiful story. You play softball, but in truth, you play hardball, I think is what we're learning here when it comes to it. But also you should say you have that glass bone disease that the villain that Samuel Jackson in Unbreakable has.
That I do have that. And so I shouldn't be. And they're telling me like the one thing you can't do is participate in co-ed adult sports to try to get a single friend this fall. And I did that.
Nice. And how did you go on the friend? I mean, obviously you were a hero. You took an injury in the middle of the game. You must be hoisted up to be the friend of all.
Well, let me tell you, my fractured wrist was overshadowed by another person on the team who fractured their wrist way worse on Saturday.
I love the idea that every softball game you have, everyone's at the bar afterwards with broken arms, just trying to cheer.
Pretty good. Yeah, we had fun. That's what's important. She really fractured her wrist. She has a cast up above her elbow.
Oh, God. Just hate to hear it. Hate to see it.
I'm going to switch to kickball next year. I think that's the move.
Great. All right. Let's, what do you say? You want to kick this show off?
I say we kick this show off.
This is a character show. You're going to see the best characters in the world on in this next hour, and we've got some good ones. What do you say?
It's true. We have some really good characters. I would love to introduce our first one. You know what, folks? Sometimes we got to cross-promote with some other channels. We got to make our friggin' buck, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So we're very proud to welcome one of our sponsors today. Please welcome to the Rectangles, a QVC host.
You're watching QVC. I'm your host, Beth. And some of you all are probably pretty surprised to see me here. I know I said last week would be my final episode because my life partner, Mindy, and I finally decided to follow our mutual dream of moving to Venice together. But you know what? Last minute, I decided to let Mindy go alone because I would rather stay right here on QVC. I know some of you might be thinking that I got cold feet or chickened out or willingly threw away the greatest love I'd ever experienced and possibly will ever experience again. But hey, who's dwelling on it? Not this gal. Not this gal. Because today we are selling this absolutely beautiful pair of Sherpa-lined leather gloves. Ordinarily $150 yours today for just 2 easy payments of $39.99. Now, I'm being told this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and believe me, you don't want to be the fool who turns down a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They don't call it that for nothing, folks. All right, well, our phone lines are open and ready to take your calls. Now, we only have a limited supply of these lovely gloves in stock, so keep in mind, if you're too cowardly to cherish them, someone else will. You'll never have that chance again. And you know what? That's your fault. All right, if you're just now joining us, I'm Beth, and I'm fine. And by fine, I mean, We're selling this absolutely gorgeous pair of Sherpa-lined leather gloves today. And guys, might I say, they boast some incredible features. All right, they come in 5 different colors. They have touchscreen compatibility, and they laugh at all your jokes. And they get this little dimple in their forehead when they're nervous. And they let you win at Scrabble. They say they don't, but they play danger on a double word score when they could have very easily played garden on a triple word score. And when you pointed it out to them, they were just like, oh, shoot, oh, I didn't see garden. But you know they saw it, and they just wanted you to have the triple word tile because that's just like, that's who they are. My producers are telling me I need to stay on track. But guys, listen, I'm fine. And by I'm fine, I mean I'm slipping on a pair of these resplendent Sherpa-lined leather gloves. Ordinarily $150 yours today for just what? Just 2 easy payments of $39.99. Still no callers? Guys, I'm serious. You do not want to pass this opportunity up. If not for you, then just for the fact that these are the only gloves your parents ever liked. Calling you like, hey Beth, why didn't you move to Venice with the gloves? It was your lifelong dream. And you'll be like, I don't know, I was scared. And they'll be like, scared of what? Being happy for the first time in your goddamn life? And you'll be like, yeah, I guess so. I'm fine. And by I'm fine, I mean I'm self-loathing so hard it's giving me a UTI. You know what make me feel better? Strutting down the street in these handsome Sherpa-lined leather gloves, ordinarily $150 yours today for just what? Just 2 easy payments of $39.99. All right, well, it looks like we still haven't got any callers. And guys, listen, I get it. I do. But the only thing more painful than frozen hands is unabating regret. And what if I told you you can avoid both of those things for just 2 easy payments of $39.99? That is far less money than the cost of the therapy you'll need because you spend every night crying alone in your bathtub wondering if your gloves are off feeding biscotti to some Venetian bombshell with legs from here to next Tuesday and a personality to match. Beth. Well, up next, we have some fabulous terracotta bakeware.
Yes, all right. Ashley Everhart.
Hey.
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm still in QVC. Let me get out of here.
Look at you in QVC land. Wow.
Once you're in, it's hard to get out.
It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
Speaking for my relatives.
Oh boy. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, have either of you ever actually purchased something off of QVC? No. Justin?
No.
No, but my close cousin, his wife is a QVC head. Like, it's just on when there's nothing else on. And I don't think she buys a lot, but there's something about just watching it. It's a calming thing. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never bought anything. I don't know anyone who's ever bought. I thought maybe it's like not real. Maybe just nobody buys anything.
It's an illusion. You can't, the phone number leads nowhere. I will say, I've never bought anything on QVC. I bought these gloves today at TJ Maxx and they were $110.
You're keeping.
Whoa.
Are you kidding?
100.
I was looking at the tag. It's real wool and real leather, but like TJ Maxx.
Holy!
I'm shocked.
I kept the receipt. They're going back in a week.
I was gonna say you have to. Did you know the price when you got to the register?
I was looking at the types of gloves, and these were the only ones that somewhat matched the description. And so I knew that they were the price that they were. And then the minute I got to the register, I said, I was like, so just in case these don't fit, could you remind me of the returns policy? Yeah. And because it's the holiday season, the returns period is extended, so I'm good.
That's
great. Congratulations. Yeah. I've gone to buy props for a show with a bunch of other props in a bag, and the register person looked at the props and was like, you can't buy these. you
want to hear something awful that I just did?
Yes.
Here's the worst thing I've ever done. My dad is watching this. My mom is watching this. I don't want them to hear this, but it's the worst thing I've ever done. So I was filming with my sketch team a few days ago, and I had to play Prue Leith from British Bake Off. And she has like very colorful eyeglasses. And so I went to CVS and I bought a pair of children's princess sunglasses that were bright red and had jewels on them. And I bought them and they were like $8.99. And I came home and I popped the lenses out to make them glasses. And the second lens wouldn't come out easily. So I took a hammer to it and beat the shit out of them until the lens came out. And then after I was done filming, I put the lenses back in and walked to CVS and said, I didn't realize when I bought these, they're so scratched up. Could I return them? And they were like, ma'am, we are so sorry. And I was like, I bought them for my little sister. I don't have a little sister.
Holy shit. The lie just
continued. And when I tell you that's all my therapy is going to be about for months, like my guilt glands are through the roof right now.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yay. Personal
Can I please? Who handles the eyewear at this CVS? Because this is a nightmare. We have to talk about this with
someone. Bring me to the optometrist.
Yeah, that is wild.
I felt horrible. And for what, $8.99? Like, I'm not hurting for it.
That's crazy.
Why did I do it? I don't know.
I have an opposite story. I used to work for a show called Beat Bobby Flay. And we sourced from West Elm. And when I was in the art department on Beat Bobby Flay, they had me try to return all the stuff at the end of production. And you're supposed to sign a production contract with big places like that so that they know you're going to bring the stuff back. It costs it's like a 20% of what the item costs, like restocking fee or whatever. My boss was trying to get away from that. And so I went there with $13,000 of merchandise and tried to tell them that, like, me, who looked like this, was just like returning the stuff because I didn't want it anymore. And
I realized I don't own an apartment.
Like, what were these things?
Like an actual lighting piece, like a drum pendant that cost like $7,000 or something like that. Was like the main squeeze, and a bunch of other like dishwares and shit like that. It was horrible. And so I tried to tell them that I had a party and I just didn't like the stuff and wanted to return it. And they were literally like, every employee in the place came up to me and was like, you were lying. You were lying. You have to tell us that you were lying. You were lying. And I had to tell them, I was like, I'm lying. Like,
wait,
I'm working.
You did?
You don't have to tell them anything. They're not police.
I folded.
Why did you tell them? If someone from West Elm comes up to you, he's like, you have to tell me if you're lying. You got to tell me. I work at West Elm. It's the law.
They were essentially like, the manager came out and was like, you're lying. We know you're lying. We know you're working for a production company. like, we're not gonna. You have to tell us that you're lying.
First off, next time you're in that situation, bring Ashley with you. She is ice cold.
I know,
She will do whatever it takes.
I know.
Second off, what were the consequences of you telling them that you were lying? Did they have to eat the cost?
Yeah, they had to pay like half. They had to pay like half of it back plus a restocking fee or whatever. And it wasn't that big of a deal. But my boss was not happy. Let me tell you.
So I guess they beat Bobby Flay.
In the end, they beat Bobby Flay. Wow.
That's how you beat
I
Bobby
took
Flay.
Improv 101 for 2 class periods.
What a dream. Ashley, you have any shows coming up you want to promote before we let you go?
I do have some shows coming up I want to promote. If you happen to be in the there's my name. If you happen to be in the Palm Springs area of California, I'm doing a 25-minute character set at the Coachella Valley Improv and Comedy Festival this weekend.
Awesome. Very cool.
My set's on Saturday, so if you happen to be in California, come on over.
Awesome.
And then the week after that, I am doing a sketch show online with my sketch team, Cherry, which is part of the Boogie Manager Sketch Collective. And we have our Halloween show on the 29th. So check that out. You'll see the Prue Leith sketch. And I promise it was not worth the hassle.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much for being here. That was so funny.
Thank you so much. Thank you
So
guys.
fun.
Yeah. We'll see you
later. Good luck out there.
When did garbage people bragging about blatant criminal fraud they commit become comedy?
I hate to say it, Mr. Sutton, but at the beginning of comedy is when that happened.
That has been happening forever, Dr. Garbage Pail.
But in the name of that lovely comment, please stop us from returning $8.99 glasses. Throw us a bone at our Venmo. Characters welcome. It's a business Venmo. Suggested donation $5. Everything goes to the performers. It's just a little token to say how to do and get us to spend some cash on Home Shopping Network or any of the QVC-like channels.
Yeah. There's another comment here. May I ask, would it be possible for you folks to get in touch with alumni Brennan Lee Mulligan? Love to see his old character sketches and see him talk about making them. That is literally the premise of a podcast that we are working on right now, folks. So literally, like, it's Behind the Curtain, How the Sausage is Made podcast about the characters we make, and a little bit about the industry that we work in. Look out for that in the future.
Yeah, we're building up a lot of other content. Just stay tuned, I guess, is what we would say.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, how about we friggin' show another character off?
Let's do it. Let's show it.
I'm excited for this character. I don't have kids. Probably never will. I don't think I'm allowed to have them. But I know.
Big admission. A future Feurer child may sign on and watch this.
Oh, I hope not. I hope not.
This is for the ages, this video. So
you think so? This one's forever?
No, I just mean all content is, so.
It's true. But y'all might recognize these cute little things that little kids have sometimes. Please welcome to the Rectangles a kid's backpack.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nicht mehr alleine.
Well, howdy! Look at me, I'm a kid's backpack. I'm a beloved object that Brooklyn kids fill with old homework, orange peels, a bunch of loose honey, and ants. Ants. Yeah, everybody thinks that I look cute, but I'm actually one of the most disgusting places on earth. Like when you reach your hand inside of me, it comes out different. COVID-19 may have come from a wet market in Wuhan, China, but COVID-22 is popping right out of a wet backpack from Park Slope, Brooklyn. Guaranteed. Now, a lot of backpacks feature some of your kids' most beloved characters on the front. Elsa from Frozen, Olaf from Frozen, Sven from Frozen, random townspeople from Frozen. Kids love the movie Frozen. But those backpacks, they are not cheap. $30 for a piece of plastic that has an insufferable little snowman on it? You could go fuck yourself, Pottery Barn kids. That's what I said. So there are also a lot of backpacks that feature less beloved characters, like the eighth dwarf from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, named Scabs and Scabs. The racist birds from Dumbo. The less fun household items from Beauty and the Beast, like the hot water heater that sings a song about how using low-flow shower heads can help maintain water pressure. It's not a fun song. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who are you? I don't even recognize you from even the worst Disney movies. Well, that's right. Because there's a whole nother breed of backpack out there that features knockoffs of Disney characters designed to fool parents too frazzled to pay attention. And that's where I come in. I'm Wordy, the cowman from Disney's Toy Scenario 4.
Toy Scenario.
Kids love me, especially if they squint a little bit and have tough mental exteriors to protect them from other kids shouting, "Where'd you get that knockoff Toy Story backpack?" If you're not familiar with Toy Scenario 4, that makes sense. It's not a real movie. But let me give you the hastily concocted backstory. Toy Scenario tells the story of Wordy and his best friends, Beep Goodyear, Little Bonk Peep, Pig Guy, and Mr. Tomato Head. They're the favorite toys of a precocious little boy named Arndy, who loses touch with them as he becomes a surprisingly horny teenager. Why did they emphasize the word horny so much? We don't know. If this movie were real, I wouldn't be voiced by Tom Hanks. I'd be voiced by Chet Hanks. Yeah, shouting my popular catchphrase, "There's a snake in my butt." Okay, time for school. Check me for lice tonight because I definitely have it.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a good one, Justin. That one's hot.
Yeah. That's a hot one.
Yeah, that's a hot one.
I feel like I do feel like a knockoff Eric with this costume. This is a very Eric thing.
Eric adjacent. Let's make sure the costume looks good, and then we're gonna say some words inside of it, kind of costume.
That's the trick. I guess that's.
Did you break the backpack? Is that backpack no longer functional?
I did. Let me tell you where the inspiration came from. One, my younger daughter is obsessed with Elsa backpacks. It's when we go to the playground, she doesn't play on things. She stands there and says, "There's an Elsa backpack. There's an Elsa backpack." So that was half the inspiration. The other half was my backpack broke and I had to order a new one. And I was like, what could I do with this? And here we are. So I cut a hole in the bottom and stuck my head in it. And that's comedy. And that's comedy. Babcock or whatever your name was.
Yeah, whatever your name is. That's comedy. Forget that. Get his ass.
Jorge's got that comment.
Jorge loves that comment. Jorge immediately loves that shit. Wow. Holy shit. I just saw a backpack give birth to a full man. That was horrible.
Yeah. Birth is a nice way of saying it.
Toy Scenario is so fucking funny to me. Yeah, we heard it too.
Yes, you heard it. Sorry, the mic on the AirPod. So sorry. I couldn't. It was smothering me.
It was funny.
Toy Scenario.
So good. So good. Pigman. Oh, what a dream.
So true. I'll tell you what, when I've seen Toy Story many times, but there's not a lot. I thought there were more characters with fun names, but it's really just like
Rex?
Buzz, Woody, Rex, but it's like, and it's Rex, Little Bo Peep, but then they're all just sort of like what they are, you know?
Oh, I guess they are Slinky Dog?
Slinky Dog. Yeah, Slurky Pig. Slurky Cat.
Pig. God, so does your child have an Elsa backpack, or are you torturing her?
I guess technically I'm torturing her, but I know she doesn't. But the obsession with the Elsa backpack started recently, so it's not like, we don't just instantly give them everything they want.
See,
we wait a little bit to teach them responsibility or something.
You microdose responsibility with the kids. That's why I'd be bad with having a kid. I would just give them whatever they want.
You're withholding. Well.
No, I said I'm a folder. I fold.
Oh, you fold too quickly. Yeah. That's fine. Well, welcome to being. I mean, if you still live in Brooklyn, you'll be surrounded by folding parents. That's the whole thing now.
Is that the whole thing? Letting them do whatever?
That's a lot of people's things, but it's.
But you're still you still hit right?
No, there's a large area in between giving a child everything they want and hitting a child.
See, that's why I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I guess.
Gradations. Well, you know what? We'll talk about this upon. So your kid is 6 months away. Is that?
Yeah, coming in 6 months, 6 or 5. I can't remember. Who cares, right? Until they come out.
That's right. You don't need to worry about anything. You should definitely have a puppet child that you take care of for a year of Characters Welcome, and after that,
then
you can have a real one.
I can have a real one. My sister in high school, I don't think they do this in high school anymore. Sometimes they do it with eggs. You have to like take care of an egg, and you can't break the egg or whatever. My sister had a doll. It was a real doll that the school spent a shitload of money on, and they attached to her wrist a key that goes in the back of the doll that you cannot remove. Impossible to remove this thing. And they set the baby to randomly wail at any given point in the day or night. And to make it stop, you have to keep the key turned while the baby is wailing for anywhere from 5 to 45 minutes. And that was how they taught them not to have kids. And
yes, that's true. All of that is true for the real. So I respect the going that hard at lessons in your weird school district.
Well, it hurt everyone though, because I'm the younger brother that my sister had a wailing baby at 16.
Babies having babies.
For
school projects. For school projects.
We should welcome on our next guest. What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it up.
God, speaking of my sister being in school, maybe I don't really know what this is, but I am excited.
Yes. Ding ding! Open the doors because please welcome to the stage, Dead School.
Dead School.
Oh, Jerry! Thank God you're back finally. Oh, this movie's almost over and I'm about ready to kill somebody. I mean, it's just these kids are just so much, these med students, they don't know what they want. It's like, ugh. They don't even know what life is. I mean, lose a life. Being a surgeon, when you're in the operating room, you're the only chance at them living, their last chance at life. And sometimes you fail, but it's not because of lack of trying or anything like that. Whatever. These kids just don't know what they want. But not you, Jerry. As a TA, I understand that. You're well aware of what you're doing, but these guys, it's like, oh, I'm in med school. Ugh, what are you gonna do? Save the world? Find a cure for cancer? These guys can't even find the bathroom, let alone develop a formula to stop one of the deadliest diseases known to mankind. Besides mankind, because we're constantly killing each other. It's fine, they deserve it. Oh, thank God, because I cannot run into another colleague. It's like, ugh, they're always in my business, They're like, oh my God, you were such a great surgeon. Why did you leave the medical field? I don't know. Why do I suddenly have the urge to remove your organs, put them in jars of preservatives, and place them on my mantle? Oh, and read my book. I gotta finish that thing. How was your summer? Good. So glad you had a great summer. Oh, me? Yeah, same old. Chilling, killing, stealing. I'm kidding. I make way too much money to steal. Like, I understand there's like this high with kleptomaniacs, right? But it's like, what a boring hobby. Oh, okay, the movie is almost done. Okay, so Jer, I need you to go ahead and pass these little pop quizzes out to all these little kiddos. I'm gonna go. I gotta go kill somebody. I mean, go to the grocery store. Wait, no, it's real quick. Don't worry about it. How do I look? Good? Yeah, I got a new one, right? You like it? No? Nah, screw it. All right, so go ahead. Pick which one. I'm so glad you picked this one because I got this really cool bracelet to go with it. It's like, okay, you're still looking at me weird. All right, look, it's 10 questions. All right, no one knows the answers. They're all going to fail, okay? Like, it's whatever. They're going to take like 5 minutes to like really dig deep into like thinking. And then they're going to realize they don't know the answers and they're going to scribble anything down and just get out of here because they want to go to the homecoming parties too. So give them the test, collect the test, and get out of here, all right? Have fun tonight. I mean, tonight with your friends, travel in groups and cover your cup. You know what? I will just see you Tuesday, all right? See you Tuesday or sooner. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, I'm going to kill you.
Yes. Holy shit!
I love a chatty murderer.
We love the chatty murderer. Holy shit, Joy, how are you?
Joy, Ireland.
Good. My heart is racing. I was so nervous.
Oh, you crushed it. It was so good. Really, really fun. Did you make that shirt yourself?
I had so much fun making this shirt and then like hanging it by the window so my neighbors could be like, what is her problem?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
That's perfect for Halloween. Do you have a use for that for Halloween this year?
I don't. My sister actually does like Fear Fest and stuff like that back home. So I was gonna just mail it all back. She loves scaring people. It brings her so much joy. It's crazy. So I'm gonna send it all to her.
It is kind of crazy. Like I know people that like scaring people and people that it brings them so much joy. That's almost frightening.
I will say I like scaring people, and it's one of the only things that really makes me nervous when I'm about to scare someone and waiting for it to happen. One time I was in a walk with a group of people, and I ran off ahead, and I would wait for people to come past and then run a stick down their back. And I was very stressed out the whole time because I wanted to make sure it worked.
Wow. We're like literally walking around and like why killers kill. Like we're like
very close. I'm very close to being a thrill killer.
Nervous, kind of really exciting energy. And it's so dangerous. Jesus Christ. I'm not a fan of scaring people or being scared. Do you two like scary movies?
I like more torture-y, like the drama, drawn out psychological kind of things where like I gotta see Invisible Man. Like, could you imagine being tortured by someone invisible? Like, I need to see it.
Wait, you like the torture movies more than other horror movies?
Oh yeah, like Atonement. Oh my God, Atonement is fantastic. Like everybody loses, misery, death. Like it's fantastic. It just
you like that.
That's such a funny take. Those are, I think, the hardest movies in the world for me to watch.
They're delicious.
Like
I like horror movies where stuff. Yeah, those. It's just such a you're in this like grind because I like movies where it's like. Tense, scary release, then back and keep building it back up. The long, like truly the end of Dumb and Dumber when they don't get on the bus after they go back to it, that stresses me out. So I can't watch a movie where that level of stress extends for the whole movie.
The whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just not a horror guy in general. I did watch The Conjuring for the first time like last week. Scary. Really. I'll tell you that. Slept with all the lights on. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. What are you going as for Halloween though? Or do you have actual Halloween plans?
I don't have any plans for Halloween. I really just like to buy candy and act like I'm gonna pass it out, but no one comes around, so I just eat it.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah.
The perfect crime.
That is the dream. Justin, you taking the kids out?
Yeah, we're going trick-or-treating on 3 consecutive nights. What? So all that talk about like withholding and responsibility, we're doing 3 full nights of trick-or-treating. And let me tell you what our family costume is. There's a TV show called Bluey, which I love. Very good show on Disney Plus for adults also. Great animated show. And there's I have 2 daughters. There are 2 daughters in that show and a mother and a father, all dogs. My 2 daughters are going as the dogs, Bluey and Bingo. I'm going as the dad, Bandit. And my wife, the mom, is going as Mayor of Easttown. So we're going to go trick-or-treating with the 3 of us being Bluey characters. And then my wife will be in a Carhartt with a vape. I was like, Molly, don't just go as the mom. And she's like, no, I want to be Mayor of Easttown. I was like,
she's going to be Mayor of Easttown on 3 consecutive nights?
100%.
Holy shit. That is a story in not compromising what you want just because you got some dumb, stupid kids.
Yeah.
I like that.
True.
What a dream. Joy, you have any shows coming up? You have anything to promote?
No, I just finished a pilot with Evan Schwartz. He's so awesome. But that's the only thing I've done so far.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. That is so cool. We'll follow you here on your socials down below. And thank you so much for being here. It was another fun, awesome character.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you, Joy.
That was great.
So good.
Really, really fun. I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween yet. What days are trick-or-treating in New York? I guess on 3 days.
I imagine Halloween's actually the actual day's Sunday, but I think there's trick-or-treating on Friday and Saturday.
And you're going Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes, in different parts of the tri-state area.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. That's why when I say that on Sunday night at our show at 8 o'clock at Union Hall here in Brooklyn, I'm going out. I'm going out.
JT Sizzle.
JT Sizz.
Out.
And be asleep at 11:30 in the Union Hall basement.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, man. What's your favorite candy to take from your kids' bucket?
Almond Joy. The mini Almond Joys.
You don't even have to steal that. You can just take that. Nobody likes that.
Love them. I'll tell you what, I'm not a big candy guy, so I'll take an Almond Joy. I'll take a Snickers, only as a treat, because those things that's a real intense thing to put in your mouth. Snickers. There's so much going on.
There's a lot going on.
It's a meal.
Fives. Do you like Take Fives? Really good. Pretzel inside.
No, what is that? Pretzel inside?
Yeah, it's like a peanut butter chocolate nougat, but a full ass pretzel on the inside.
Get out of here with a nougat. I don't like nougat. Nougat's like a filler. It's like a styrofoam of food.
Jorge likes 100 grams. What is it? You guys are weird.
What are these fringe candy bars?
Yeah, what in the hell? This is weird. This is going to be the new Apple Clash's fucking Candy Clash.
Candy Clash.
Great. How about we welcome on our next guest? What do you say?
Let's do it.
Oh boy. Really excited to introduce this next character. You know, we had somebody from QVC here.
Yes. We're TV people. We're TV
people. And you know what we like to bring to you, we like to take something off the, what is it called? The silver screen is movies. What is the TV called? The bronze screen or something?
The idiot box, a lot of people call it. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So please welcome just one of our favorite people in the old idiot box. It's every guy on 90 Day Fiancé.
Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Ken. I'm 26. I'm from Tulsa, Arizona. I run a small business where I connect graveyards to old men who love digging. On the side, I sell broken flip phones to immigrants, but I mainly make a lot of my money from my father's military government contracts. He gives me all the money that he has. I've been dating Svetlana on and off for 6 months. It's been the best 6 months of my life. We met on the dark web. I was on the dark web trying to figure out if I have the materials at home to make a pipe bomb. And Svetlana sent me a photo of herself with the caption, "Love you, dear, chat sex dad." And so I knew that I was in love. I do know now that the photo that she sent me was actually a drawing of Princess Diana at her funeral. But we're totally past that now, and we're having a really, really, really good time. Svetlana and I are actually doing so good. She gives me everything I need in a relationship. Weird European emojis, spyware, and in exchange, I have given her $90,000. And I've also given her my social security number. And since then, my identity has been used to buy uranium for North Korea. But we had that fight, and now we're totally past that. As you can see, I'm in an airport right now. I'm so excited. I'm I'm about to, without Svetlana didn't ask me to, but without her asking, I am going to surprise fly to her hometown in Ukraine. And over the past 6 months, I have flown to her hometown in the Ukraine over 25 times. And she has stood me up all 25 times. But I'm going to go again. Also because of the my identity being used for North Korea uranium, I'm not allowed to fly unless a U.S. Marshal has a gun in my mouth for the entire flight. But I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'm gonna do it, because love finds a way, and it always will find a way. And I'm also gonna do it because if she's not there, I will not be held responsible for what I have to do. I'm sorry, where did I go? I'm so sorry. Where did I go? Anyways, yes, I'm so excited. And God is great. I'm a Mormon. I'm a part of a fringe Mormon extremist group, but God is great. And I'm coming, Svetlana. Wish me luck.
Holy shit. So funny.
So funny.
Hey guys.
Garbage, everybody.
What's up? Oh my god, that was just full of jokes. That was so good.
How jokes?
Huh?
You guys watch the show?
I have not seen the show ever once in my life.
I was gonna say, how much 90 Day Fiance do you or have you watched?
I've watched a good amount. I've watched a couple of seasons. It's actually hard to choke it down because I'm telling you, the guys on this show are some of the most pathetic human beings you've ever witnessed in your life, and all of them deserve the bad things that happen to them in the show. Because the guy that I'm mainly making fun of is this guy David, who he met this woman Lana on a Ukrainian dating website. And he has to pay to use this website, and the money goes to Lana, and so he has to pay to talk to Lana, and he did actually go to Ukraine, I think 7 times, and she stood him up 7 times, and that season of TV was his 8th time going to Ukraine, because he's like, she said in the chat that she'd be there. And like he's gone like a few times, and like one of the excuses why she couldn't show up was because her cousin was playing soccer that day, and she didn't tell him like where the soccer game was.
He must be very good at soccer.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's stressing me out just hearing this, that it's real. Imagine being like the camera op on that, where you have to film this psychopath about his business and be like, yeah, this is good, this is all normal and good. You got to keep it going and be like, yeah, this is nothing abnormal here. We're just going to make sure we capture this love story for everyone to see.
We're so excited to see this woman in the flesh that you've never seen in the flesh. We're very excited to see her for the first time, just like you. You know.
Do you think he like knows, and he's just like in too deep, and it's just very sad, and it's just like he doesn't really know what else to do at this point?
Well, like, get this, guys. The massive twist is that he went the 8th time, and Lana showed up, and she was a real person. Yes, she was a real person.
Yeah. But that's written for there's no chance.
I'm gonna find the casting notice for Lana on this episode of 90 Day Fiance.
But apparently now, and then after the show, when you look up the show, I think there was something like Lana had been dating several Americans online, and David was just one of the many things. But then you find out that David was actually dating several Ukrainian women online too. So it's dirtbags on both ends, and it's all just about making money, you know. But yeah, there's stuff like that. There's like this Mormon guy who like is clearly being used by this woman in South America who just like yells at him, and then there's like this other woman from Pennsylvania who fell in love with this Nigerian man named Usman, aka Soulja Boy, and it's just clear that like it's a green card situation, or it's just like an American being like, I want to have sex with someone from a different country. You know,
I mean, the American dream.
Yeah.
I've been to Pennsylvania. I lived there for a while. There's not much going on in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these people are like, you know, 50s, 60s, something like that, and this is like the last crazy thing that they'll do. So it's like, if you have 20 years left, roll the dice. Roll the dice.
Yeah. Officially begin your sunsetting period with a trip on 90 Day Fiancé.
By public humiliation of your family and yourself.
Exactly.
At first, I was very surprised that you do watch a lot of this show, but you just pitched the hell out of that show. I might have to watch. I mean, if everything's as fucked up as that,
it's pretty wild. There's like, I'm trying to think of like there was this one woman who was like 35. And she seemed, what I don't get is that sometimes like I get like the last hurrah, like roll the dice, but some of these people are just like people in their mid-20s, mid-30s, good-looking people who for some reason, like this woman who was like maybe close to 30, good-looking woman, has like a job and all this stuff, fell in love with a guy from South Africa and who was like a criminal in South Africa. And a part of her story arc was her deciding whether or not she was going to fly to South Africa to help this guy escape South Africa and smuggle him into the United States. And I'm like, you can't meet somebody at Chili's. You can't meet somebody at the movie theater or something.
Hey, love is love.
I
love the idea of a like a quiet, like, well, I just love him. And I've contacted a militant group that are going to launch grenades at his cell, and we will rescue him.
He chatted me that he loved me, so that's why I'm doing it. You know,
that's it.
Wow.
Guys don't do it unless they mean it. So
I'm pitching. If you love that show so much, I'm pitching 89 Day Fiancé that I think really ups the ante a little bit. I think you're going to really like it. Really it's good. A little bit more intense. It's a little bit faster.
That's my problem with it is that's not fast enough. So that's really
yeah.
I can have horrific shit come faster to me. That's what I want.
Holy
that's the future.
Shit.
That's the future of reality television.
Yeah,
man. John, do you have any shows coming up? Do you have anything you want to promote?
Yes, of course. I want to. Sorry, I just thought they were in the chat. So please follow me on TikTok below. Also, me and Yoni Lotan and Girls with Brown Hair started up a show called Low Stakes. So we're moving the show to the Gutter in Williamsburg, and it'll be every second and fourth Tuesday of the month there. And so that's just like a variety show. We've found that we've sort of found that like UCB people, old like character people, and like people that don't do stand up every night have kind of scattered and now have to like kind of do whatever the hell they can do to perform, you know. So we wanted to create a space for that. So if you want to see like,
awesome.
If you guys want to jump on, you know, you can jump on. So doing that, and then I think that's I'm doing Dave Mazzoni's show Q next week. And,
that's fun.
And I think those are all the big daddies that I'm doing.
I mean, those are the big daddies.
There's a couple of big daddies.
Those are some fun daddies. So yeah.
When you're dropping the big daddies, you can tell the little daddies to go on home.
That's why I call my characters welcome. Everybody knows this is where the big daddies hang. So yeah.
This is where several daddies hang out for sure.
Three nice white daddies here on the screen.
I mean, the odds are one of us met our partner on a 90 Day Fiancé type television program.
It's true. It's true. That's why I was so quiet. I didn't want to say my story.
You're at day 45 right now. Just like, oh, I hope this works out.
Uh-oh, red flag. First one. This could get weird. John, thank you so much for being here. That character was fucking amazing.
So fun, you guys. Love the show, and keep it crispy, daddies.
Keep it crispy, daddies.
Keep it crispy.
Keep it crispy. Keep it loose. Stay crispy. JT says.
Oh, so good.
So fun.
Good. Talk to me while I costume up. Real quick.
Oh, nice. Okay, really letting people behind the curtain into the daddy boudoir, as we call it.
All right, listen. I know that we're all freaking hype on saying daddy, but let's keep it. You know, if we say daddy too much, it's not like even a word anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sort of like a Candyman situation. Wow, Eric, watch out. We could see what's happening a little bit in the mirror, and it was quite, and the shadows on the door. This is like a Hitchcockian costume change happening here in front of our eyes.
Whoops.
Way to lift up the petticoats as you begin.
I'm sorry.
What a little costume flirt you are.
Hair in flight. Oh boy, it'll be a bird or an object, I reckon. How dare you?
Wow, how dare you? How dare you sort of nail it?
I know I do a lot of bird characters, it's been said. I do a lot of dads, I do a lot of birds, and I do a lot of weird sex. But that doesn't mean that every one of my pieces is going to be a bird piece, okay?
100%. That's a crazy thing to think or say, and I'm sorry that you were insulted.
Thank you.
Now, shall we welcome out your upcoming character, your next character?
Yes, let's welcome out this character.
Great. Please join us as we do, as I wish we could do on a weekly basis, as we take a trip to Sesame Street.
Hey! Wait! Children! Hello! Don't freak out! It looks like your bus broke down on the way to Sesame Street. Well, it's lucky you ran into me then. We had a great time. Big Bird? No, I'm Bog Bird. Welcome to Sesame Swamp. Please don't leave. I'm very lonely. I'm sort of like Big Bird. He's kind and yellow, whereas I ate most of my feathers. Same thing. We're actually brothers. I just fell out of the nest and into a sewer drain, and eventually it barfed me here. But hey, come on, don't cry. It's gonna be okay. Don't cry. Seriously, don't cry. The mosquitoes will hear you, and they're as big as microwaves. They will literally pop you like a Capri Sun. Do not cry. It's crazy. But it's fine. Don't leave. We'll do Sesame Street stuff. It'll be great. I kind of know how it works. I've only been there once, but when Bert and Ernie saw me, they beat the shit out of me with a broom until I left. I got it. Here we go. Sunny days. What is a sunny day? On my way to where the air is feet. Won't you tell me how to get to a veterinarian that specializes in large animals? I'm fine. That was normal. Okay. Today's number is 1, as in I have 1 prolapsed butthole. Okay. Today's letter is B, as in the type of hepatitis everyone here now has. And today's word is friend, as in I'd like if you were all my friend, because it takes 3 people to unprolapse my butthole. Wait, don't go! You haven't met the rest of us yet. Sesame Street has an Oscar the Grouch. We have a Roger, the always has a knife. Sesame Street has a Grover. We have a Biopile. A pile of bile. Say hi, Biopile.
Kill me.
You're blowing it, Biopile. And finally, they have a Cookie Monster, but we have a, well, we have a, we ate Cookie Monster. Oh no. We ate him. We lured him in with a rock that looked like an Oreo and we fucking ate him. It tasted too sweet for me, but I still went back for seconds. I'm a monster. Oh, I look like a chicken that lays meth eggs. Oh no. I look like what they serve at a KFC in Chernobyl. Oh, God. I look like an Olsen twin. That's it. Just an Olsen twin. Just go. Leave. What are you doing? What are you coming over here for? Why are you touching me? What is this? It's a hug? This is what a hug feels like? I like it. I like hugs. I guess today's word of the day really was friend. Thank you, children. Man, it's gonna hurt like a bitch when I feed you all to my horrible shrieking children in like 5 minutes.
Yes, Eric Feurer, everybody.
Bogberg.
Definitely getting that costume budge up.
Oh boy, what a joy. Yeah, there's
so fun.
Like I said, there's like a huge, man, I forgot how tiring that is, by the way, as well. My arms. After like 45 seconds, my entire arm is like, I am done. I am no longer wanting to do that.
Now, you have a full body costume for this.
There's a full body costume attached to this, complete with feet. There's some tights. It's going to be a nice big thing. And I really do look like a shaved ass chicken in the full thing. It's horrible.
That's amazing. Now, can you tell us, you have a costume guy?
I've got a guy.
And you had to rent a car, because where does your guy live?
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I drove halfway there and met a different guy who dropped off my costume at a diner. And it's an old friend, by the way. And no one's questioning how you have a Bethlehem, Pennsylvania puppet guy who meets in a separate, discrete location to drop it off like a drug deal. No question. Let me tell you the crazy story about today, though, is that I met this old friend who dropped off the puppet. I was like, do you want to grab a bite at this diner while we're here? He said yes. We had a meal. It was really nice. It was really, really fun. Nice. Yeah, I see the chat says name that guy. His name's Daniel Moyer, and he's from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He is the best. He's very, very good. Daniel Moyer. Look him up. Okay. So I met this dude at the diner. We had a nice meal. Everything was normal. At the end of the meal, he pulled gum out and he put some gum in his mouth. And I was like, can I have a piece of gum? And he was like, oh, actually, this is Nicorette. And I was like, you smoke? And he was like, no, I've never smoked in my life before. He's like, somebody offered me Nicorette one time, and now he liked it so much he now chews 10 pieces of Nicorette a day. He skipped the part. I'm laughing so hard just thinking about it because it's so stupid. He's never smoked a cigarette in his life. He loves this shit. I looked it up. I was like, this has to be bad for you. I looked it up and it was like, what are the dangers of Nicorette? And it's like, there's no dangers. It's just expensive. So he's like getting a nicotine high, never having smoked before in his life.
Yeah, a lot of puppet guys are addicted to gum, to different gums, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. That's such a funny specific. I will say I've done a couple puppet projects in my life, and the puppet makers and the puppeteers are a wild breed of human. They're a different type of people. But honestly, when they have a puppet in their hand, it is some of the best performance I've ever seen working on anything. It's cool. Wild the way you stop looking at them. Even there's no blind. You're just the puppeteer and the puppet right in front of you. When they start talking with the puppet, you stop paying attention to the puppeteer. It's like magic. It's unbelievable.
They know how to like full body just like commit to the character and just make it a thing. It's really amazing. You're really glossing over the fact that this guy became addicted to Nicorette. to gum.
Also, he has it once and he's like, I gotta get this stuff. I need more of this stuff.
He gave me one. I got peer pressured as if he was trying to offer me smokes into trying a piece of the gum.
What's he trying to bring you into this gum fold?
Well, I tried it. It was fine. It was fine.
Loved it.
I loved it, and I'm buying more. He said it costs $100 for a 40-pack of the gum, and he chose 10 pieces of the gum. 10 pieces of gum.
That's a $25 a day habit, and
that's not okay, right?
It's not okay. That's
it's
like,
yeah.
Well, you need to help him. You need to reach out, save him.
No, he's beyond. He's beyond. Gosh, dang it.
That's super fun. Now, when will we get to see the full Blackbird? Is there any? Can you give us any indication? Is this an upcoming situation?
Sure. So if Wrist allows it, I will be performing the full body of this horrible Cronenberg nightmare on Sunday at 8 p.m. at Union Hall in Brooklyn. Tickets are available, folks. It's going to be a banger of a show. There are a lot of people coming to this show. It's going to be so much fucking fun. Please come to Union Hall in Brooklyn, 8 p.m. this Sunday, the 24th. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a blast. Please come out. See Eric's full tights, horrifying bird sex animal.
A horrible bird sex animal. There really wasn't much sex in that piece, right? Or dad stuff.
It was sort of an implied, like, sexual situation, I feel like. What do you say? Shall we welcome out our final character for the night?
Our last guest of the night. Comedy is over after this tonight, folks, as
indeed
has been threatened. There is no more comedy after this, period. Everyone after this, close your computer, head to bed, sleep on top of the covers, and that's it.
The only safe place. Definitely tuck in. Get ready for your next Comedy Dose Sunday, to be followed immediately by those who can't make it to Brooklyn Wednesday at 8 o'clock for our next Characters Welcome.
There you go. But in the meantime, let's welcome out our very final guest.
So excited for this piece. Please welcome out Aubrey Plaza, working at a Halloween store.
Whoa!
What? I mean, hi, I'm Aubrey Plaza. Welcome to Spirit Halloween. How can I help you today? You're looking for a witch costume? I'm a witch. You don't believe me? Well, then explain this. That's right. Magic. The witch dresses are right over there. You want me to check for a size 12 in the back? Don't make me go in there. There's a sea hag in the stockroom and she's so annoying. If she comes out, don't say I didn't warn you. Ahoy! Aubrey! Feed me! Bertha, get off! I gave you 12 oyster shells for lunch! I'm leaving the dress here at the register. You're welcome. Anything else? Yeah, there's decorations all along that wall. Except you can't have that skeleton in the corner. He's my uncle. His name is Jeff Goldblum. What do I recommend? Oh, God, I don't know. The animal parts? I like to make potions and concoctions. Are those mouse whiskers? I'm allergic to meow. 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 Achoo. Happens every time I'm around mice. These? That's right, they're crystal balls. You can pick one out, but if you pick my favorite one, she'll curse you forever because she'll know you're ripping her away from mommy. The second one from the left. Patricia. Mommy's gonna miss you so. I can ring you up over here. Are you paying in blood or eyeballs?
Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Adeline, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, how are you?
Really good. Really nailed the characterization of Aubrey Plaza. So good.
I love the sneeze. It was so fun.
Yeah, that was really, really fun. I love that. How you doing? What's new? What's going on?
I just finished Squid Game yesterday.
Wow.
Nice. Competing or watching?
Watching.
How was it?
It was intense. I fast forwarded past all of the gory scenes because I can't handle that. But I had to watch and support. Yeah.
Yeah. The gory scenes, they do really come at you. So, okay, so this is good. So you are not, we had a guest earlier talking about horror movies. So you're not for the gory kind of horror.
No, whenever I watch something like horror related, I feel like I'm in the situation and then I can't handle it. Like I can't go do laundry the next day. I'm completely freaked out.
I agree. It's horrible.
And Squid Game is a stress because it's the competition element makes you think there's just such a way you're like rooting for everyone, different people so hard.
Yeah, and then you get to like know the characters, and then they like spoiler they die, and like that's even worse. That's even worse.
Even the villains, like there are a lot of awful characters in the show, and when they were dying, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss that guy.
Yeah.
It's a real shame. Do you like the other type of like horror and thriller that we were talking about, the kind of like supernatural but not gory kind of thing?
See, like that's also scary because like it could actually happen. So
yeah,
I'm like Scooby-Doo, and like Scooby-Doo is kind of like my upper limit, I would say.
Wow. That is maybe the lowest bar when it comes to
of terror.
Horrifying.
Yeah. I loved Scooby-Doo growing up. That was one of my favorite shows.
I recently rewatched it because like I usually don't have Netflix because I'm easily distracted, so it's just not a good idea. I got it to watch Squid Game. And so when I had it, I rewatched Scooby-Doo, and like I realized that compared to when I was a kid, I could solve the mysteries a lot faster, which I guess is a good thing, but it was like less of a surprise. I realized.
Are they really obvious? Because I always remember when I was a kid being like, "Holy fuck!"
I know.
Well,
like
there's usually only one other character in the beginning, and that's the. I love the idea that you, as an adult, would be sitting there being like, "Oh my god, who is this? This is crazy." Is this a real ghost? Maybe they finally encountered a real ghost. Oh, it was the gas station attendant.
Yes.
Yeah. So have you already uninstalled Netflix again?
No, early October.
So you're giving yourself a little treat. Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Good on you to put like some governors on yourself. I don't think I could ever do that.
I have to.
Oh, I can't do that.
Did you go through like a phase of just like binging? Is there like a period of years where it's like you saw all of the television?
I don't think TV watching for me has always been like while doing homework. Like I don't know, I just never sat down. Like when I have the time to sit down and watch it, of course that's when I don't want to watch it anymore. So it's always been like a during homework kind of thing for me. Yeah.
A complicated relationship. You're always negging the television in front of you.
Exactly.
And in turn, it's gaslighting you. Yeah. That's super tough.
Ooh, it's complicated.
It's complicated. Do you have any shows coming up? You have anything you want to promote?
I'm in school, so no, not promoting.
Nice.
No, that's
fucking fair enough.
Any tests, midterms you want to promote?
Oh my god, yeah, I have 3 midterms next week. You can come to UC Irvine and cheer me on. I would love that.
Yeah.
That
would be
there
great.
It is.
We're there. Show. We're gonna be there. What is there a drink minimum, or can we just? Is it BYOB? What's the deal? Is there a drink minimum at your midterm? Are there a certain amount of drinks?
No, but calculators required.
There's a calculator.
Yeah.
2 calculator minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Nice. Yes. Open mic testing. Test to follow. Anybody can jump in.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I love that answer was so good. I'm in school, so no. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Right. You're right.
Well, good luck in school.
Go get them.
Great character. Thanks so much for being on the show. That was so much
fun. Thanks for having me.
Super fun.
Watch some more Netflix before it goes
later.
away.
Get it.
Oh, what a dream. We did it once again, folks.
We did it once again. Hit us up at the Venmo, at Characters Welcome. It's a business Venmo. Throw some cash our way so we can get Adeline through school. Come on, those bills are piling up.
I want to just be like, don't do this. Don't pursue this. Whatever you're in school for, just do that. It's
very funny, you with like a broken wrist and you're like your Bogbird costume. You're like, go turn back.
Don't do this. I'm a reflection of you in probably 15 years. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Keeps us young.
Tip us. Check us out on TikTok. We're putting videos up there Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Check us out on the YouTube page. Subscribe to us. We have a show on Sunday. We're here every Wednesday. We've got the best tech in the biz, Jorge.
Hey,
there he is. Jorge, also, you were my bio pile tonight, and you really
I was honored. Really,
that was good.
That was scary. Did we use some multimedia on there?
No, that just came from the soul, really.
That couldn't have been.
Oh, it did.
That's frightening. Jorge, we want to quickly. Jorge, you have a show coming up, right?
Yeah, I do. So it is at Caveat. It's on the 25th, which is Monday. So I've been a longtime karaoke host for like 10 years, which it's not a flex, but
that's a flex. The way you do it, show the graphic. Show the graphic.
Do you have the graphic? Or is it on the other stream?
I don't. I have this graphic.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah. I meant show the confetti.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up
graphic.
Next time. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, we're going as confetti, but it's a costume karaoke. So you come in costume and you can only sing songs that are like associated with that costume. And we're playing like loosey goosey with those rules, but like you've got to come in costume. There are prizes. There are specials. I think the grand prize for the actual winner is an actual raspberry beret, because I'm going as Prince, and I just want to throw that out there.
Wow, this is nice, folks. Come out to that.
Yeah, that's the 25th at Caveat. Tickets are like $5. What?
You gotta go out.
You gotta do it.
You gotta, really especially because Adapt.
Fantastic. Well, folks, we'll see you next week.
There it is,
ladies and gentlemen. The best actual tech in the biz, JT.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah,
look at
that was all him.
All the different Jorges there. It's so cool.
So many.
Come check that out.
Yeah, ask me anything about any of those.
My dream blunt rotation is every one of those Jorges. That is truly.
You again? Okay.
Okay, dude. Puff massive, bro.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We'll see you next week and on Sunday.
Next week. Good night,
and on
guys.
Sunday.
Sunday. Let's get loose. Bye.